Hey guys,
Hello.
Hello.
everybody.
Good.
Good. Okay, so really I just wanted to kind of first of all, let me ask you guys, is everybody else having a really slow month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not signed up a single person this month, and usually I'm at like Success Club 10 right now.
Yep. I have 0 people too.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone, Ashley?
Nope. Not this month yet. It's been like people are interested, but there's a lot of pushback. Nobody at least in my challenge groups, like nobody wants to pay for anything, and so that's why I feel like I need to do something that's kind of like payment required. I have a few coaches that are interested. I just need to like get them hooked. I need to like not let them go because they're like right there. They're like on the cusp of wanting to join. So that's why I invited one of them last minute. I didn't even think about it. I should have done it sooner because I wanted to do a Google Hangout with Rachel and myself to kind of get her on board. She lost like 100 pounds doing P90X.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
like, you are a product of the freaking product right there. Like, you
Yeah.
have a fantastic story. I'm like, oh my God. So she has the concern that she's not at her target weight. And I'm like, lady, I was like, I am so not at my target weight at all. Like, perfect fit. So I'm trying to get him involved. But yeah, it's really slow. It's like kind of depressing because it's really my first month that I've been like really active. So that kind of
Yeah.
sucks. It's just a little discouraging, but like I get it.
Yeah. I think so I guess that's kind of what I wanted to talk about because it is definitely a slower month, and I know I was talking last time or maybe a couple months ago about like really talking about your story. And the other thing I was saying is, or the other thing I wanted to stress is like just kind of like you were saying, Ashley, trying to get more coaches and presenting the opportunity more than getting people to join your challenge group. However, I think that sometimes when we do that, then we don't promote our challenge groups as much, and now we're like, I'm at Success Club nothing. And I think you guys were kind of talking about this a little bit at the beginning, but I have started doing those 10-day groups, and I have another one coming up. I have just honestly been inviting a whole lot more. Like right before the first of this month, I just wasn't really, and to be honest with you, I got to a point, which this is something to look forward to, but also something to remember. But I got to a point with my business that I wasn't having to invite very much. I mean, I was hitting Success Club 10 like the second week of every month, and people were just coming to me. And now that it's slowing up, they're not. So like the last week, I've been like crazy inviting like probably like 10 to 30 people a day. And some of those people are like coaching opportunity people, and some of them are just challenge group people. But I was gonna say, and we can talk about this a little bit more openly, and that's all I want this call to be, is just kind of like talking openly. But I was gonna say that there are a lot of people that, especially with coaching, that if you start talking to them today, they probably aren't going to sign up to be a coach until 2 weeks from now. So don't worry about that. And just like you were saying, Ashley, and I want to get some more information from you about that, but as long as you are staying on top of those people, like if they showed interest and you're like meeting their needs with a lot of feel, felt, found, like if they're like, oh yeah, I watched all your videos. Like for instance, I had a girl that was like, I don't know how I found you, but I've been really wanting to get into health and fitness in some way. I work full time. I have a lot going on, but it seems like you and all your coaches do too. So it seems like this is a good way for me to get into health and fitness. So I was like, great, I'm going to send you my welcome email, or not my welcome email, but like my, I have an email I can send you guys if you don't have it. I'm not sure if I put it in the group, but it's basically like, so you're interested in coaching? Well, here's basically what I do. Watch this video, watch this video. I always say, watch this video from Beachbody. It's like 6 minutes. And that way you get an understanding of our company, what we're founded on, and you hear that from our founder. Then watch this video from me, which is the Getting Started Right like presentation. And you guys can send that from me or from your upline coach, or you can do your own. It comes with slides. It's in your Coach online office, and it's like you're presenting it's a presentation for the coaching opportunity. And it comes with like slides and notes. So I like share my screen and basically say the same thing and then like put in little parts about myself. But I send them that and I say, so then that way you can get to know me a little bit and can get an understanding of why I decided to coach. So that's like all together like 45 minutes. It's like a 40-minute presentation and it's like a 6-minute Beachbody thing. And that's usually the first time somebody's like, oh, is this Beachbody? And like I said, I like to say like I own my own health and fitness business, and I like to use Beachbody as a tool to get people where they need to go. And it's not that I'm hiding that it's Beachbody. Sometimes I'll just say like, you know, I just never call it my Beachbody business because I don't want people to think that they have to do that or they can only work out with Beachbody or they can, you know, they can't be an instructor because there's a lot of instructors that want to do it too. So anyway, I send that email and then this girl was like, hey, I watched all your emails. Then she watched like all of our event email or videos. And she was like, I'm totally into it. I just have reservations. And what they are is that I just don't feel like I'm going to post correctly. And I don't feel like I'm going to do all these things. So everything she said, I was like, feel, felt, found. I don't know if you've heard this from me yet, Ashley, but like, I totally understand how you feel. And you kind of validate that. And you say like, I felt that way too. Because I was, whatever your story is. So I was like, I felt that way too because I was a single mom that was recently divorced and I didn't like to put my stuff on Facebook. And so what I found was that I just had to take all the private things off. I basically use my Facebook as a public page now, and I don't really show all the aspects of myself. I really show what I want customers to see. And you can do that too, and people can understand that too, or whatever. Or what I found is you can create a like page. Like, for instance, Lauren, who's on our team, which this isn't my very favorite way to do it, but she really does not want to go about promoting on her personal page. So she started a like page, and she's trying to do everything through there. So I think a lot of those, like you're saying, going back and forth with people that they seem interested is like validating those concerns, really getting to know them. Then you're getting to know them more, and you're kind of building a bond. You know, and it's very hard after that. After that, what I do, like when people go, okay, well, yeah, you're right about that. And then the next day they're like, well, you know, I thought about this. And what about that? Like if we go back and forth, then I get to a point where I just feel like, you know what? You were originally interested in the product. The investment is very low. I'm not asking you to sell a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I say that. I just act like myself. And I'm like, look, I mean, at the end of the day, you can think about it. You've told me you want to get into health and fitness. You don't want to quit your full-time job right now. You want to do something side by side. You want to da-da-da-da. And it's literally $140. So let's just say that you're going to commit to not paying for your product. And that means all you have to do is find one person a week, less than one person a week, to sign up, and your product is free. And I would even say, like, and maybe this isn't your story, but I always say, I told myself that the month that I have to pay for my product, it's probably time for me to quit. So why don't you just use that as a measure? And then you can say, either if you use me or someone else as an example, well, XYZ has been in this business for 10 months and they've never paid for their product and they've never not made money any month. So those stakes are really low. And that's kind of what I say, because I feel like people get themselves, they have all this self-talk and they talk themselves out of it when they forget, really, it's like $140. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So I would just not worry.
And that's my thing, too, and that's why I did it. So I was like, I feel like I can speak to that. But it's just getting somebody to the point of speaking to them. Like, that's why I wanted to do, and I did the last-minute invite for this one girl, because she, like I said, she is like a story. She's the perfect situation, the perfect girl for this. Like, she uses it, she's done it, she's seen results, she has her before and after, but she's not where she wants to be. And I'm like, that's okay. And so I feel like she needs to hear it, maybe from somebody else or from, like, my mouth rather than, like, through typing through an IM. And so I really want to, like, do, like, I feel like that'll help a lot. And then so there's other girls, and I mean, there's always something, like an excuse or something happening, and then selling stuff right now is hard just because I feel like people are interested, but they're like, let me research it a little bit, or let me get back to you, and I never know like how much to go back to them, you know, like how much back and forth before you can feel that they're like they need to come to you for it type of thing. So that's where I'm like kind of
yeah, that's a good question, and I'm just going to talk to that for a second because I feel like and the sad part about it is that you don't know how much you can push it until you really feel like you need to push it that much.
Yeah.
And so like for me, there's months that I'm like, it's okay, like whatever, you know, but really like this month, I'm just shocked. So I'm just like, I mean, this is by far my slowest month ever. And so I even considering my first month, so you're not alone, everybody. But I was talking to a girl yesterday that I just reached out to yesterday, and she was like, I'm totally into it. Had some fears, and I was like, here's all the stuff. And then like later today at like 4 o'clock, I was like, hey, I'm not really sure where we left off. Are you still interested in moving forward? And I think just having that attitude of, and you guys probably already have it, but this is where personal development is going to come in so handy, because when you're not reaching out, or you feel like you're going to be a burden when you feel like you're going to be a burden, you know, and it's like when you realize like, no, just like you said, like you lost 100 pounds, like this happened, that happened, I'm losing weight, I'm feeling better, I'm creating a business for myself. You kind of have that mindset shift where you're like, you're crazy if you don't do this. And I mean, obviously I'm not saying that to her, but I'm like, hey, are you going to keep going? Are you going to keep going? You know, and it's also you're finding those people that you're finding out, like, are they going to be someone that follows through or not? You know, and it's like, I kind of like to have that attitude with people of like, are you going to move forward or not? Like you said you were, you know, like we can talk about this in a minute, but like with those the Freedom is Power Hour or whatever, I've reached out to so many people and I'm like, I mean, you said you were going to watch it. Are you not? Yeah. You know, and they're like, no, I mean, because I've just said like, I mean, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. Have you not watched the videos? And a lot of them were just like, I was studying, or it was this, or it was that. But do reach out to those people and remind them like they committed to something, you know? And I think like for me and for probably all of you, when somebody says like, hey, I thought you were going to do that, I'm always like, crap, I really need to do that. If anything, just to not be someone who flaked out, you know? So, so I just think like go ahead and stay on top of people until they, there's a girl you guys should follow. Her name's Chelsea Blush Pearson. She's so funny, and she's really, I mean, she's an amazing coach. She's an elite coach. But she always says that. She was like, push people and badger people until they say, stop talking to me. Yeah. And like in all of my time in Beachbody, even though it's been like 7-8 months, I've never had anyone ever say like, hey, please take me off your list, or hey, you're badgering me. And I think that's probably a good indicator that I'm probably not asking people and following up enough, you know? Right. And I know you had this fear last time, so I would say like just try to get in that mindset where like I'd be happy for someone to tell me no. Like, let me see if someone can tell me no. And what happens is people don't. And then you're like, okay, I can push these people. Like, and maybe someone will. I don't know. It's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah. But I think that's like when I'm like, okay, I want 10 people to tell me no. And like 2 people tell me no. I'm always like, God, why was I so worried about people telling me no? I mean, just ask people.
Yeah, it's like, what's the worst that can happen? They say no.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, so I would just find a way, and I could tell you seem very skilled, and you hold yourself really well and speak really well. So I would just find a way of just saying like, hey, and for me, what works a lot, even though it seems stupid because you can track your Facebook message for like 10 years. Yeah. But I'll see like my last message, but I'll still say, because to them, they're not living in the Facebook world every day. Right. So I'll say, hey, I'm not sure where we left off. I'm sure where we left off. But I'll sometimes be like, hey, I'm not really sure where we left off. You know, this was going to happen and that was going to happen. And again, it'll make them be like, oh, crap, that's right. And a lot of times, and like that's why we always say fortunes in the follow-up, a lot of times people don't. They don't check their Facebook Messenger. They don't check their text, even though, like, you know, we become glued to our phones and computers. Right. They're not, you know, so it's like, a lot of times you'll find people go, oh, yeah, sorry, I got busy, my kid's in the bath or whatever. And however, if you wouldn't have reached out, they would have got busy, their kid would have been in the bath, they would have watched a show, the next day they would have eaten a piece of cake, and they would have been like, forget it. You know, so it just happens that quickly. So I would say reach out to people every day, subtly. If they said like yes initially, they're interested, or if they said yes to an event, or if they said, then I would reach out every day and I would just say, like, give them that urgency of like, my group is going to be starting and the deadline to order is now because you won't get your stuff until XYZ.
Right. Yeah.
And kind of giving them that urgency. And then with the coaching, I would just say, like, that is going to be a slower process sometimes. I would still stay on top of that but you're exactly right that, like, I'm just going to use Rachel as an example, which is actually a horrible example because the way she came into coaching was like how you would want everyone to come in. But I sat and talked with her for like, I don't know, like an hour and a half, Rachel. Yeah. Like she was interested. She was like, yes, I'm interested. Yes, I want to do this. I already have a fitness page. I already have this, da, da, da. And she literally had like a few questions and concerns, yet we ended up staying on the phone for an hour and a half. And she got all this, talked out. And then she was like, okay, well, I'm just going to sign up right now. So, and I'll tell you, even with a couple challengers, when I have gotten them on the phone, they're like, okay, well, I'm in front of my computer. Or I'll say, like, where are you in front of your computer? Let's just do it. Like, let's just get signed up.
Yeah.
And so that, I would say, like, in these slower times, you guys, push people to get on the phone. Because once they're on the phone and they can, like, hear or see, and Google Hangout is great. You guys are right. Like, they can see your passion. They can kind of get a feel for, like, you guys can be like, this is actually how we have our team calls. We just log on. You can be on your phone. You can be, and they can start to see how that's going to work. Then it's easier for them. So I think definitely y'all are on the right track on that.
Okay. Cool.
Does anybody else have, like, just specific questions or just things that, like, you haven't, just things that are frustrating or, like, that anybody on the call could help you with?
It's kind of just the same with going slow this month, but kind of frustrated. I had like 35 people in my free clean eating challenge. Not a single person wants to do anything else. Yeah.
Have you reached out to all of them individually?
I just started. That was one thing it ended on Labor Day weekend, which was a horrible planning. I thought, I don't want to start it at the beginning of Labor Day or have people to get to the store on Labor Day. I didn't really think about it trailing off Labor Day, so I think that kind of, But, and I am getting some people to start following back up with me yesterday and today, but it's kind of like Ashley said, the first month or two that I'm really trying to actually post more, do more, and it's like, meh.
Yeah. Best. I do think, I'm just going to put this out here. Maybe this is being a bad coach, but you guys can decide. I listened to this training by Raina Odell. She's amazing, and you should listen to her because she's very much like, I don't have time for this, and I don't have time to call people, and I don't have time to go. So, I mean, yes, she's made it very far, and she can do that now, but she kind of ran her whole business like that from the beginning, and she said, like, I don't run free challenge groups. Like, literally, they asked her, like, so how many challenge groups do you run? And she was like, 1. And they were like, what, this and that. And so I'm kind of just going to talk about, like, this 10-day challenge group. I do like it. However, I really thought that it was going to give me more momentum to, like, get people in and get people out and get them into this, like, like, hustle challenge, like, forever challenge group, I guess. Mm-hmm. And we'll see, because this will be the first one that I'll transition these people, like, tomorrow to that group and start a new one. But I will say, like, when you do it every like 15 days or 14 days, it's another thing to, like, schedule and this and that. And it's like, I don't feel like I was as focused because I was like, well, I'll have another one coming in 2 weeks. So it was like, instead of, even though that one challenge group was like one time, I was so focused and I was like, okay, I have 3 weeks to get these people in and, like, get them through the door. And, like, you have to, hello, where are you? You didn't sign up. You didn't sign up. You didn't sign up. And this one, and maybe it was because I didn't start promoting it fast enough, I don't know, but I just felt like it was like I didn't get a ton of people in, and then, like, this next one's coming up, and it just didn't seem as focused to me. So that's why I always, like, love for you guys to just try new things, see what works. But I stopped having a new free clean eating challenge group for that same reason. The last 3 that I did, it was like so much work and so much like checking in, and like 2 people went forward to like my clean eating group, or to my paid challenge. So honestly, I'm with Ashley. I think like if you're going to spend your time inviting people and all of this, then you need to tell them like this is 100% a paid challenge. And here's why. Because you're getting all my time. You're getting portion control meal plans. You're getting recipes. You're getting this. You're getting that. And like they're getting all of that in that paid challenge. I always say you're getting like healthy hacks, food tips, hydration tips. Like I add all that crap to make people be like, really, for $140? Like that's a lot that they're getting. That's like way more than a trainer or anything else. So I would just say like this is a paid challenge. I just did a video. When you guys get off of here, you can look at it. I just posted it, and I'm going to boost it. And that's kind of also what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I do want this to kind of be an open forum. Hey, Monique. But I do want to talk to you guys about like social media and being really smart on that while this is a slow time. Because I've noticed a lot of people like when we talk about signing up, or when we talk about posting and like the prime time for social media, I want you guys to remember that that also includes posting in your groups. Because I know a lot of people wake up at like 7 a.m., post because they're up and all this and everything, but like if you look at how many people have seen what you posted, it's not going to be a ton of people. So there's 2 ways to get around that, like when we're talking about groups. And I'm going to start doing this, and I think this is probably a really good idea for the new people coming into your challengers to make sure that they're active and they're getting the most out of your group. If you're somebody that likes to post at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., I would do an intro video that says like, hey guys, welcome to my challenge. Like Rachel does these. I do them, and just if you have to make cue cards or whatever, if you want to just share your screen and make it a presentation and you don't have to be on video and you can just read from it, then just do that. But I would just say like, hey guys, welcome to my challenge. I want to share with you a couple things. You want to remind them that they're on Shakeology HD, and if they're having an issue with Shakeology, to call you and let's figure out a new flavor or figure out a new recipe or whatever. But if and when they want to cancel Shakeology, you need to remind them that it's going to ship to them every single month. You also want to remind them that they get a free month of club membership if they signed up as a coach, or if they signed up for a coach, I think. And they need to cancel that if for some reason they don't want to stream their workouts, or if they don't want to pay the extra $30 a quarter or whatever. So remind them that. Then I always talk about like how to combat soreness and like the equipment that they're going to need and that kind of stuff. The next thing that I would say is, this is how I post in this group, and this is how you're going to get the best out of this group. Every single morning, you can either tell them, every single morning I'm going to post in this group at 7 a.m., so make sure that you check after 7 a.m. or whatever. Or what you can say, which I think is really good and it will try and kind of help keep them accountable, is you need to determine 2 times a day that you're going to check into the group. And when you get into the group, whether that's going to be at 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. or 7 a.m. and 10 p.m., that you have held accountable, that those are your check-in times. You need to look at everything. You need to watch the videos, make sure you're getting the most out of this challenge that you can. And you should really write something in the discussion board just saying that you're checking in to hold your own self accountable and to hold everyone else accountable. And I just was thinking about that today, and I was like a lot of people, coaches, when people join challenge groups, they make them sign like a commitment form saying like, I'm going to commit to this, da da da. But for me, I'm going to try and make that a standard, like saying like, you need to commit to check into this group because that's part of the top 3 things you need for success: fitness, nutrition, and accountability. So when are you going to commit to check-in? And you might say at the bottom of this video, comment below, when are going to be your 2 check-in times, so I can always know that you're going to be in the group at that time, and I can help keep you accountable and you can help keep everyone else accountable. So that way you know they're seeing everything, because I have 50 people in my challenge group, and I'll post something sometimes and it's like 4 people saw it. And it's like, even when I'm buffering that or auto-scheduling it at times when people are on a lot, and it's like, I don't want somebody to join a group who needs a lot of accountability and be like, I don't know, I don't really ever see a lot of stuff. Da, da, da. Well, if they're committing to checking in, they're going to see everything. So I would definitely make that a must. And if you're not going to do a video, I would say like that's the very first post. Like this is how this group works, and this is how you're going to see success. So put one of those things as a must. Because we do so much work for those challenge groups, it just doesn't make sense for people to not see what we post and interact. You know. So I would go ahead and make that a must. And then I wanted to tell you guys. You know, I think it is going to be very worth, especially for all of you on right now, you guys are all business builders, if you could find $10 in your budget a month, I really think it is worth it to get on an auto scheduler. And I will show you guys some of those are Buffer app is a great one. It's the one I use. They just started doing like Buffer app for video, Buffer app for Pinterest. There's Buffer app for Twitter. Is there anyone that doesn't know what Buffer app is? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so I will show you. Lauren, you're like, I think you could use it the most.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you. I'm going to mute you just for a second, but the reason why, and I'll just make this quick because I know some of you guys know it and use it and everything. But the reason why is because, like, for instance, Lauren is a great example. She has 5 kids. She homeschools her kids. She's a wife. Like, she's very, very busy throughout the daytime hours. So she works her business mostly way into the night. Well, a lot of people are not online during that time. So if she posts, even though her posts are getting out, no one's going to see it. So the thing that I think you need to do, I'm going to share my screen quickly. I don't want to take everyone's time, so I'm sorry. Where is it? Share. Okay. So I'll just go to Buffer app here, and you can see mine, and I probably have some things that are already buffered, so you can see it, but it's just Buffer app. I did the business plan. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, guys, don't look at my password. Come on, Buffer. Okay. So let's just see, what do I have buffered? Maybe in Get Fit? Nothing? I have nothing. That's so weird. Okay. So, but you can see here, like, it has my Wilde Republic coaches group. So, like, a lot of times when I post about, like, national wake-up calls or something like that, I just pre-post that in here. Clean eating, fit to win, that one's done. What is going on? This is like very weird. Okay. Anyway, there's Twitter. There's lots of different things on here. So you can just put like, oh my gosh, I love everyone today, blah blah blah, and then you add a photo, any photo you want. You can also do this on your phone, and then you schedule it. Whatever. We'll just do this. Okay, it uploads, and then you can schedule it. So you can schedule it for tomorrow morning, or I can find, like, for instance, I did a Motivational Monday post, but it was, like, Thursday, so I just went right to Monday, and I went Monday at 8:30 a.m. because I know a lot of people get on at that time, or 10:30 a.m., or 12:30 a.m., or 3:30, or, like, 8:30. So I posted that, and I just auto-scheduled it, and then it's good to go. So then with all your templates and everything, you just auto-schedule for this group the entire 21 days or 10 days or 30 days or whatever in here, and then it just posts. You don't have to be doing it. It just does it. So how amazing is that? Okay, so sorry, I can't really see you guys. But anyway, I also wanted to show you guys, this is the post that I'm going to boost. And it's not showing you like the full screen, which is annoying. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, so this post I did on my like page. If you can see that, once you're done posting a video on your like page, there's a call to action button at the end of your video. How freaking cool is this? So you just hyperlink whatever you want. So this is, I'm asking people to sign up in a Google form, which I'm going to go over with you guys right now, to my group, my Why Not You, Why Not Now, Take Back Your Life and Create a Healthy Lifestyle. For those of you that do not know, if you post something that has more text, that has like over 20% text to boost it on Facebook, Facebook will say, we rejected this ad. It's got too much text. So I just put something catchy. And then here's the Google form. But at the end of this video, it's like I basically told them to sign up, and then it says sign up. Well, if you click that, it takes you to my Google form. Look how cool this Google form is. It's so cool. It's free. So I put a picture in here, fit to win in 10, eat clean, train mean, create a routine. And it's like, so excited you're interested in joining the Fit to Win in 10 challenge. Click on the videos to get an idea of what types of programs we offer and see the results for yourself. So literally, you can watch the fix. I mean,
how would you like amazing results like these in only 21 days? All you need is the 21-day fix.
Anyway, they can watch PIO, size, max 30. They have to put their name and email address. Look at how cool this is. Then it's like, have you ever worked out at home? Yes or no? Da-da-da. Shakeology. They can watch the Shakeology video. 100 Doctors Don't Lie. It's amazing. Have you ever tried Shakeology? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, then what workout are you most interested in starting? Well, they just watched all these. And then they can see which one they're most interested in. Then they can submit the form. Coolest thing ever, guys, in doing it in Google Forms is that there's this view responses button that puts it into an Excel spreadsheet. Stop yourself. And it will have like their name, email address right here, and then all their answers. So I can literally keep this list going and build my list from this crazy form. Like, this is my very favorite thing. It is, you go to Google Forms, Google Forms, Google Forms, and it'll say like create a form. It's all free. And then what you do is once you create it, you can view the live form. There's your link. Or just for those of you that don't live on the internet as much as me, if you go to send form, which makes it, see, there's your link, you can do short URL and it shortens it so that it's not like this crazy thing. Or if you have people that are interested and you're like, okay, I'm going to send you some videos about 21 Day Fix, our workouts, Shakeology, and then you can just fill out this form and let me know if you're interested, and I'll get back to you and we can set up a call. Just email them right there. Subject, Fit to Win in 10, custom message. Hey girl, I know you're interested in finding out more about the challenge. Here it is, all in one thing. So this little form is going to be really awesome for you guys that don't have a website yet or don't want to have a website yet. I think it's really awesome. Also, you guys can tell me what you think of my new cover page. I'm not really sure what I think about it yet. And then, oh, so I wanted to show you guys what this video looks like. I made a custom thumbnail. So like when people see it and when they see the ad, this is what they're going to see. So I wanted them to see my face because like up close and personal, so that if random people are seeing this, they're like, oh, that girl looks like someone I want to be friends with. Like you don't want them to see like your full body shot where they can't really see who you are. So I like this. And then it just starts playing. Sorry. And I'm your help. I'll just give you guys a snapshot of what I say. Wellness coach. I'm so excited to give you the opportunity to take back your life, to take back your health, and to do it all from the comfort of your own home. I totally understand how hard it is to get a workout in. That's why I want to invite you to my 10-day challenge group. It's all online. The workouts are all in your home whenever you can fit them. Okay, so you guys know clearly I'm very comfortable on video. So I did that, but I just like discovered all these new things actually working for somebody else's page and was like, this is totally insane. Like, to be able to have that call to action at the end of the video, that means wherever you boost your post, like that's something that I think you guys should be doing, especially in this hard time, is like use some money. Like I'm just going to do $20 budget for 3 days. You can go into Facebook ads and you can make your market, like your oh my God, what is it called? Your audience, very specific. You can type in just moms if you just want to reach just moms if you're a mom or like a toddler mom. And you can do like ages 20 through 39 in Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Louisiana, or you could just do U.S. and Canada, whatever. You can do like people who are interested in, hold on, people who are interested in like tone it up. I'm still on my call. Okay, love you, bye. People who are interested in like tone it up. I did like Kayla It Signs, BBG Girl, all this, and it's like anybody who ever clicked on that or had that as an interest on their Facebook, it's going to show your ad up to those people. Running groups, moms who run, all this. You can make it very tailored, and it'll tell you at the bottom how many people you're going to reach anyway. And it's like if I tailor it that tight, it'll still reach 3,000 people a day, which is great. That's a very targeted audience. You don't want it to reach 3 billion people a day because, like, really, what kind of people are gonna see that? So you kind of want to make it like to 1 million-ish or less a day. But anyways, if you guys want to Google like Facebook ads, there's this girl on YouTube. There's this girl on YouTube that her name is like Ariel. I don't know. Do Facebook ads and like Ariel. Crap. I forget her name. I'll look it up for you guys. But she is like, no, it's April. Weird name. So it'll come up. Like, it's April. And she's legit. And she'll just talk you through, like, what is a good Facebook ad? What is worth the money? Like, not to do a lifetime budget and just to do, like, a daily budget. Like, all this. But I will say last month when I did that, he's like, I completely forgot about that. I'm so sorry. Last month when I did that, I got like so many random people that like filled out my form and were like totally interested. And 2 of them joined the challenge, I think. And that was my first month doing it, and I only boosted 1 post and paid $20. So again, remember, and it's dependent upon your budget, but try it out. Do a video, do one that's just like a picture if you want, and I just give myself $5 a day for like 3 days, and I make sure that that target is tight. And random people will start seeing your page. They'll start liking your like page. I do that for my like page. You can't do Facebook ads if you don't have a like page. Just FYI. I forgot about that. But yeah, it's fantastic. And so I would definitely do that. The other thing I was going to tell you guys is if you do have a like page, and I saw that Lauren did this the other day, so good job, Lauren. But do post at some time, hey guys, I have a like page. It's about health and fitness. If you guys would like to like it, please like it right now. Because a lot of times I'm just like inviting people, or I'm like hoping people will see it. And who knows, some people might be like, I'm totally into health and fitness, but I really don't want to see that from her all the time on her public page. So maybe they'll go like my like page. And when I posted that update, it really wasn't even at a good time. I just was like, I should probably post this. And I had like 9 people like my like page that day that were already my friends. Another really good kind of tip is I've been getting into a lot of like Erin Condren planner groups, and just think of the things that you like or that you kind of geek out on. I saw a bunch of people posted like their hydration tracking and like their food tracking, and I commented and I was like, you're like very into this. I love the way you track this. It's a great idea. By the way, like, what kind of workout do you follow, and what kind of whatever do you follow? And like, don't discount that as a reach out, because it totally is. Like, and then later I posted and I just said, hey, I realize a lot of people like to track their hydration, their workouts, their meal plannings, and their Erin Condren planner. If you guys would be interested, let me know in this new group that I'm hosting that's online on Facebook. And I posted my promo. I had 2 people interested, maybe not the best group, but you know, you can keep trying it out. There's also, like, in my town, Memorial Area Eats is, like, people post about food and things like that. So I posted my free clean eating challenge. I was like, you want to get your meals on track? Come in here. Or there was a lady posting about the food she was eating in Italy, and she was like, Weight Watchers 100% when I get back. And I reached out to her, and I was like, hey, girl, have you ever thought of Shakeology, 3-day refresh? That might be good after Italy. You know, and we're talking now, and she's actually one of my friends who I used to work with moms, and I didn't know that, and it's really weird. but she's probably going to buy it. So anyway, just reach out that way. And it's like if I just schedule myself to do like Facebook group time for like 20 minutes, that's just, sometimes I'll do that like once a week. You don't have to do it every single day. If you have time, great. But you'll start to really get to see people in there. Those Lululemon groups, I mean, people post about what to buy at Lululemon all the freaking time. And it's like, you know, I mean, join those Lululemon groups. They're Athleta groups. Athleta does like a lot of in-store workouts that are free for people. They're always posting that, and then I'll join it. Rachel joined one I saw too, and like those people who are posting it, they like work at Athleta. They're in these groups, you know, it's like, hey, you already work there. You're in front of customers all day. You know, have you ever thought about, oh, this is something I was going to tell you guys that has really worked for me. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained. Kind of going hand in hand with Athleta. I've been reaching out to a lot of, on Facebook, you can type in friends of friends who are personal trainers or friends of friends who are instructors. Brings up all these people who are trainers, instructors, whatever. I've been reaching out, and what I've been saying is, hey, thanks for adding me. We have mutual friends on Facebook, and I thought I'd reach out as I'm in health and fitness also. And then I say, have you ever thought of adding a revenue stream to your business by entering into health and fitness coaching online? Or something like that. But I word it as like adding a revenue stream to your business. Because I don't want them to think they have to quit training and become a Beachbody coach. I actually learned this from Trina Gray, who is like a master trainer. She has a whole event page inviting fitness professionals to Beachbody. And the way that she does this is by saying, like, it's just another tool in your belt. And so you guys don't have to be the expert. You don't have to be a personal trainer. You can just say, like, hey, I know you're a trainer. You know, you might want to add a new revenue stream. And when people ask you about that, it's like, well, we sell these supplements. Another thing I've done is I know some people who own an athletic training facility. And I'm like, we have this new performance line. I mean, do you guys have any supplements that you're selling? All those gyms sell stuff. A lot of those gyms have their people selling Herbalife, all this stuff. So, like, don't think you're going to be the first person to reach out and say, like, are you interested in these supplements? I think that performance line is freaking awesome to sell to a gym, especially if they do any kind of, like, kids, like, high school training or anything like plyometric training, stuff like that. Like, if I were a parent, I would be like, yeah, my kid needs recovery. And it's all natural. It's not like Advocare, you know, so it's very healthy for their bodies, like for kids' growing bodies. So just try and get yourself thinking about new ways you can talk to people, new ways you can present the product. It doesn't just have to be reaching out and being like, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? You know, so I would just be thinking about that. I do have 3 people that are interested in coaching. 2 of them are personal trainers that I just were like, have you ever thought of adding a revenue stream to your business? And they were like, no. What is that? So one of them watched all our videos and was like, I'm talking it over with my husband, and the last thing I told her was, I mean, at the end of the day, it's $140. If it doesn't work for your business, you know, then it doesn't. And she was like, yeah, that's true. And she put like a laughing face. She was like, I didn't even think about that. That's true. So, I mean, I would definitely do that, you know, be kind of scoping out how you can, like, again, instead of feeling like, nobody wants to join my group, try and kind of scope out, like, who would this be valuable for if it wasn't just a random girl like me? Like, what are the other people that might, you know, find value in this? Does that make sense, y'all? I know that was a lot.
Yeah, no, it makes sense to me. I'm the only one not muted.
Okay.
No, I mean, I totally get it. The other thing I had a concern with, because Rachel's so available, is that once I have coaches under me, like, I want to be available to them, but I'm just, like, afraid that I won't, like, Rachel, I can text her or call her, like, any time of the day, and she'll respond, like, instantly. I'm just afraid that I can't give that, and, like, that's one of my other reservations is once I sign coaches up, I feel like, crap, I have to do this now, you know?
Yeah.
That's my other, like, reservation.
Yeah, okay, so that's a very, very, very legitimate fear. So I will tell you, that kind of works itself out the way it goes. I mean, like, for instance, I respond to sometimes, and all of you know probably by now, I'm a big, here's another thing that I want to tell you guys. I'm a big voice texter because I'm driving or I'm working or I'm that kind of thing. And it actually builds rapport, I think, better than just like texting. But I will literally, even if I've been texting somebody for like, I don't know, like if I just really do not even know them. Like I think Monique asked me a question the other day and I was like, hey girl, I'm driving, da, da, da. And she was like, that feature is very amazing. I didn't even know that was a feature. And I was like, yeah. So for those of you that don't know, I'm just going to show you really quickly. If you go to your messenger, and I'm just going to do this to Rachel. Anyway, and then down on the bottom, you can see like all these little icons. I just tap the microphone. You can only do 1 minute on Facebook, but I'll say like, hey, Rach, glad you're on here. And then it just sends it to her. So I can see that it sent it to her. I can hear what it says. Hey, Rach, glad you're on here. And then she can hear it, you know. And sometimes I like to like if I have a challenger or something that's like my friend Maggie, we're newer friends, and she's just like texting me like I'm her personal coach every single minute. And I'll just send her something and I'll be like, she'll be like, I'm going out to like, what should I eat off this menu? And I'll send her a voice note and I'll be like, Maggie, you need to tone it down. I cannot be looking at your menus or whatever, you know, and she just dies laughing and it's like so much better than a text. And like, it's stupid, but we've gotten to like know each other more when we'll just say stupid stuff to each other. Or she'll like text me or she'll text me a picture and then she'll be like, girl needs to get on some 21-day fix or whatever. And I'm just like, that is hilarious. So you can do that through here, but like I'll even be, what I was saying is I'll even be talking to people that I don't know and I'll be like, hey girl, I know you really wanted to get some more information about the 21-day fix. It's really best if we just have a phone call or I can send you whatever. I mean, I literally have been in my bathtub one time and I'm like saying this to somebody on here and then they'll be like, I love that. That's awesome. I feel like I know you. Like it's a very good tool and you can just talk what you're thinking and they can save it. So later they can be like, what did she say? Like, you know, so that's good. The other thing is you can do on your text, if you have an iPhone, which I know some people don't, so sorry. But there's that little microphone right there, and you just go, I mean, this one is great. This one is like bad for me because I can just talk and talk and talk on this microphone for like minutes and minutes and minutes. Where is it? Pop. Oh, it's because I don't have someone. But then you just like crush your microphone and then you send it. And this one's good too, like when I'm talking people through, like I'll be like, you go to my website, it's teamwilderepublic.com. Click the big blue button that says shop. Then you'll see a new window open up. It's so much easier than like, then a new window is going to open up, blah, 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 and challenge pack. And it's like, forget, I don't have time for that. The other thing that I was going to say is that I just listened to, I don't know if anyone listened to the last National Wake Up Call that Elizabeth Hartke did, which by the way, she's one of my very favorite coaches. She was like bankrupt, way overweight. She's got an amazing story. But she just did the last National Wake Up Call. Go ahead and listen to it if you guys have some time. It's good. And she said that when she was signing up, she literally, like, her coach was Scotty Hobbs, who's, like, one of the top coaches in Beachbody history. He's $1 million earner. He's amazing. And she literally sent him, like, a picture saying, like, do not waste your time. Like, I do not want to do this, so, like, leave me alone. And he was like, whenever, da-da-da. Well, she texted him back one day and was like, hey, I think I'm ready to do this. And he had been, like, trying to get her to do it for a while. And he was like, hey, sorry, I don't work on Sundays. Super excited that you're interested in doing it. I'll have to get back to you on Monday. How does 9 a.m. work or whatever? And she said that that's pretty much what sealed the deal for her, that he was, like, not a coach that was like, hey, I'm with my family, but I'm just going to take time away today. Because she was like, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want somebody that I didn't want to get into a business where I had to be, like, glued to my phone. And so, like, I think that that shows people, like, I can't answer your call every second, you know, and sometimes we can, and sometimes it's not that big of a deal, and you do, you know, or, like, you have something so programmed in your head, all right, if someone asks you, you're like, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I think you guys saw not long ago, I posted a picture, and I was, like, taking my life back, and I was like, business hours. Stick to those. You can always tell somebody like, hey, sorry, my office hours are before work and after work. So are you free at this time or whatever? And that's it. And once your coaches know that, they should do that too. And just tell them, like, I got into this business because I want to have time and flexibility. I don't want it to take over my whole life. So I set this time around my business hours. So I think that's fine. I think that it shows that you have other things to do and that you're organized. So.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was concerned. But that
No,
makes me
don't be.
Okay.
And you'll see, once you start signing up coaches, you start becoming friends, and you start, like, it's like you're in it together, and you want them to hit their goals, and, you know, and so it's like, you do kind of take time to be like, oh, yeah, let me help you with that, you know, because you're all connected, really. So I think it seems less like, now I will say, no one on this call, but I have had some coaches where I literally have had to say, like, you're going to have to Google these things. Like, this is out of control. Like, I can't help you with every little tiny, minute detail. I cannot.
Yeah.
So they're not really working their business as hard, but that goes right along with they also don't go look for answers. You know, so I mean, like, and you can always redirect people. If they're people that are just, like, asking you every single thing, you can always redirect them to, like, you know what, I think there's a really good video on that. Or, like, for instance, Brittany asked me the other day, I have, like, a tickle in my throat, but she asked me the other day about placement, like downline placement. And honestly, I don't really have something out of the blue that I can say about that, and it's very detailed. So I sent her Scotty Hobbs video, and I was like, you know what, I think this is probably a good video. And then she found another video. So it's just kind of like, they're going to go to you first because that's natural. I mean, you know, it's like, I know that you can give me everything. But I also tell my coaches a lot of times, like, I want you to get the information that you need when you need it. And if I'm not available, or if I'm not, you know, I can't give that to you right then, I'm really not the best source. You know, like, you can Google it. You can go to the FAQs. You can call Coach Relations, which is a great tool. You know, so, I mean, I think it takes up a lot less time than you think. Like, Rachel had an issue not long ago, and she listed it all out for me, and I was like, honestly, the best thing you can do is call Coach Relations. You know, I can help as much as I can, but at the end of the day, they're the best helpers, you know. So yeah, I just think, I don't think it'll be as overwhelming as you think it is. You're just anticipating it.
Yeah. I just overthink, like, every aspect of my life. That's just what I do.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm one of those.
I just want to make sure, I just want to be prepared, you know, when it happens. I feel like it's going to be the end of the world, but it won't be.
And again,
ever.
always say, you know what, my coach knows and I don't know, so let me ask my coach.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And
exactly. Well, that's why I wanted Rachel involved in, like, my Google Hangouts, because I was like, if I don't know an answer, I'm going to feel like an idiot, and, like, I feel like, she'll just know. She'll just know it all, so I'll be like, Rachel. So it'll be, like, I'll feel a lot better if she's involved, and also, I think you have the confidence in the business that I don't necessarily have now, so it'll, like, I'm afraid I'm going to say the wrong thing or say it incorrectly, and they're going to be like, oh my god, like, this is not real, like, this is a joke. This is, like, something I don't want to be involved in, so I'm trying to avoid all Ashley errors, which there's many.
Well, I will say, and I love saying this, this is something I got from Sarah Robbins, which, you guys, if you want some good personal development, Sarah Robbins, she calls herself Sarah Rockin' Robbins. Rock Your Network Marketing Business is her book, and she's kind of cheesy, but she's super cute. But she is, like, legit successful, and she now writes these books and does, like, online trainings for free. A lot of them are for free, for, like, just network marketing individuals, like, no matter what company you work for. She's at the top of, like, Rodan Fields. But anyway, so she always says, like, this is a I do, we do, you do business. And I love that. And that is how our business should be. It's I do, and I show you what to do. We do it together, and you learn from me, and then you do it. And that is how it should be. So, like, you guys should be getting on calls with your coaches. Like, me too with my coaches. You guys need me to get on a call, or to, you know, to call someone on the phone with you on, like, conference call or whatever. Like, that is the best way to do it. And because not only are they going to get the best information, but you're going to learn what to say next.
Yeah.
You're going to learn, like, oh, yeah, Lauren said this or that, you know, and then you'll have it for next time. So that is the best way to do it, for sure.
Cool.
Good.
Good.
Okay, do you guys have any other questions or anything that you want to add or any, like, wins that happened?
I was just gonna say, y'all can also, you can chat Coach Relations. You can even chat with them on your phone. Because I was in New Orleans this weekend and dealing with an issue, and I was literally on my phone like, someone needs to help me. So you can chat them on your phone, and it still works, and it's like quick.
How did you do that? Like, through the website?
Yeah, I just went to the website and then did like the contact us or whatever. And then, like, you have to zoom in. Like, it's not easy to find. Like, it's, like, the website. But, like, once you do it, it pops up, and it's, like, it'll have, like, the whole screen will be a conversation with someone at Coach Relations.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're the best. And then, guys, a lot of you guys might not have a lot of experience with this yet, but when you go to Coach Relations, they'll say, okay, you can find this under FAQ 29765 or whatever. So, like, for instance, I did a, what do you call it, I was trying to figure out how somebody could get, like, the Army discount. Can y'all mute yourselves really quick? Because there's a big echo. Like, I'm the echo. Awesome, thanks. But I was trying to figure out how to get that, and they're like, for anything to do with the Army discount, write down this FAQ. So I wrote it down, and then another one happened, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad I found that because I could just literally copy and paste all that information. Because I will tell you this, if you look up the FAQ, like, in the search bar for facts, things do not come up, okay? Like, if you get Coach Relations on the phone, they are perfect. They will help you. They're great. If you type in, like, how to change my Shakeology order, well, maybe not that one, but something like that, it's like it doesn't bring up the right fact. So you can always ask them, and then I just have, like, a running list, or I have, like, a sticky on my computer desktop where I put, like, all those facts. I'm like, oh, yeah, remember those. So those are on there too. Y'all can unmute yourselves if you want now. And the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is, I don't have it on this phone. Your mobile enroller for Beachbody. This is also a really good thing for getting people to follow through with signing up. Why don't I have it on this phone? Anyway, it's just basically like you go to tbbcoach.com, and you, like, type it into your search bar, and then what it does is it says, do you want to make this a bookmark on your phone? And you're like, yeah. And so it acts as an app, even though it's not an app. And what it is you put in someone's name and address, or name and email address, and you pick out for them the challenge pack they said they wanted and the Shakeology flavor they said they wanted. And you say, just don't worry about it. I'll sign you up for it. I'll send it to you. And you send it, and you can track. It says, it's like this person has received the order and just needs to complete it. And all you say is, hey, I went ahead and ordered for you everything you wanted. All you have to do is complete your enrollment. And an email is waiting for them. And it has their order, and it just says complete your enrollment. And it goes through you as a coach because you have to sign in first before you put them in. Let me just see if I can do it first. Is anybody doing it on their phone right now? No?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I have it. It's kind of amazing.
Dang it, that's an amazing thing.
Echo.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hold on, you guys. Because this will literally change your life. Like, if somebody says, yeah, I totally want to do 21-day fix and Shakeology, sign them up. Send it to them. Like, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay.
What is the link again?
It is, I'll show you. If you just want to go, it's coachmobile.teambeachbody.com. And look, here's what it looks like. And you see how it says add to home. It says add to home screen.
Yeah.
So you go to this. You put in your coach account. Yep. Yeah, this is key. I don't know why I don't use this more. This is so dumb.
So I tried to find this for like months.
What?
I tried to find this in the App Store. It's not an app.
Wait, what?
Echoing. Just forget it.
Okay, sorry. So I signed in, and it's like, yes, I have permission to enter this person's name. Oh, wait, what were you supposed to do? Add this to your... You, like, hold it down, and it's like, do you want to add this? Man. I forget how to do it now, how to add it to your home screen. Dang it. Oh, maybe it's that little, like, that little arrow box. Let me see. Yeah. You click that little arrow box like you normally would, and you see right there where it says add to home screen, that plus button. I know this is just an iPhone, but it added it. So now when I go to my home screen, it's this little Beachbody icon, and it says TVB Coach. So then you can always click it, and then there you are again. You just put in your information, and it works like an app. And it is freaking cool. Like, you just say, yes, I have the permission to enter this person's information. You enter it. You pick out what they want. It emails them their order, and all they have to do is click pay. So that way it kind of eliminates the whole, like, oh, wait, am I paying for Shakeology HD? I mean, you just do it. And then you say, like, just so you know, this is an auto ship program, so if you're not interested, cancel it, you know, before the next month's shipment or whatever, and then you tell them. But anyway, I did that with like 2 of my boyfriend's friends, and otherwise they probably would have never ordered. And they were like, yeah, I want the green one. Get me that one. And I was like, okay, and I sent him that, and then I was like, it's in your email, just pay for it. And he was like, okay, and he paid for it, and he was like, thanks. So, done and done. I would do that. Anyway, anything else, guys?
Yeah, so I created a website, just a free website. And I was thinking I would use it as like a place for people to go if they're interested in coaching. I put all of our videos on there from our power hour thing that we did last week. But I was wondering if that was the best use for it, or if we use it to like try to get people to sign up for challenge groups, or if that should just basically be something that I do on Facebook. I don't know. I just want to check in.
No, I think you could use it for everything. I mean, like and the other thing is like those websites can act as a really good placeholder. So like, for instance, on my website, I just have a post that's about like how to sign up for a challenge group and what a challenge group is. And instead of sending an email a lot of times, I'll send, which my website is kind of broken right now, but it's my fault. But I have like, basically I'll have like a freemium pop up. So instead of sending an email, I'll send people to my website, like to my link that talks about my challenge group and says how to sign up and everything like that. But when they go to my website, it should be this way. It pops up first and it says, would you like to download my Healthy Meals on the Go ebook? And they have to put in their name and address. So to get that, they'll put that in, and then they'll be on that link on like how to sign up for everything. So even if they go to the sign up and they end up not signing up, I get their name and their address. And I can like send them new things. So I think, I mean, having a website is so key. There's so much you can do on free ones. And you don't have to have like a bunch of pages. You can just simply have like, you know, a blog post that's about, let's say, PIO challenge group or how to become a coach. That could be like one post with all those videos. And it's like every single time someone says, yeah, I think I'm interested, you can say, you know what, why don't you go here to this send them directly to that link instead of like your general blog or whatever. Just send them directly to that link. And I do that a lot instead of emailing people, basically.
Okay.
I think people do it for many reasons.
Okay.
Recipes are great.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. Recipes are great. Like if you find a great recipe online, or if you have a great recipe, to do a post about that, and then you can like link that on Facebook, and so when people look at it, it'll bring them to your website. People love recipes, so that's a great idea too.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
No, the other thing I was having trouble with is figuring out how to add a banner to Facebook.
To Facebook?
Yeah, from the Teen Beachbody site. I'm having trouble because I wanted to add like a 21 Day Fix banner.
Oh, okay.
I
don't think that you can. Yeah, I don't think that you can add a banner on Facebook, but you can on your website.
Okay.
Yeah, on Facebook you can just add images or links.
Right.
But that banner, it would just look like a link to your Beachbody website with like a picture. I think it would look weird, but you definitely can on that website. And what is it through Blogger or is it through WordPress or what's it through?
The website.
Yeah.
It's with Wix.
Wix?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wix has, and if you need help with this, we can set up a call and I can help you with it. But Wix is so good, and if anybody wants to do a website, Wix is so good because the thing that's bad about it is that if you make a page and then you want to go edit that page, you have to like move everything down, move everything up. So it's kind of annoying, but it's very like user friendly because it's like Word. Like you just can like move things over and place them there. So like with Wix, you can just do insert HTML and you'll just copy the HTML code from Beachbody and paste it into the HTML box on Wix. And then once you're done, all that should show up is the banner. And then when people click it, it'll go to your site. Great. But yeah, Wix is what I do my coaching one on just because there were so many videos. You could just like post. I didn't have to like link them or anything. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. Also, you can use Wix if you're going to do like a fake static page. Like if you want to send somebody to a giveaway or something from your Facebook page, you can do like enter my giveaway here, and you could put like a video, a form, whatever, and Wix will like save that, but then it gets kind of annoying because like then you have to have some kind of email collector like MailChimp or something. It's kind of a lot. And if you guys want me to do any more tutorials or anything, let me know, because whenever I'm on my free time, I always love to upload tutorials to YouTube. I just never really know what people want. So I have some that are like PicMonkey, if you guys want to look there, or I don't know, I have some other ones, but I can do more on like web editing and things like that if you guys need me to, because I've gotten really, really good at that, even though you wouldn't know if you looked at my website, because I just change it and it's like a whole lot of code that needs to be done. But I'm good at it. I just can't quite find the time to do anything right now. But I'll find the time for you guys. So let me know. Anyways, okay, guys, it's about 10. It's 10:11. I just saw your comment, Brittany. Yeah, we could do or I was going to say, if you guys want to, we could always do like an online hangout, and like we can cover like 2 or 3 topics. I can share my screen and show you guys like how to post things or how to do HTML or all of that stuff. So it might be good. Anyway, if you guys don't have anything else, I'm totally done. Just make sure to be really trying to find new ways to add people. I would be really focused on coaching this month because it is a slower month, like fitness-wise. I don't know, maybe kind of cheese things up a bit and do some kind of football giveaway or fall giveaway. A friend of mine, Nikki, that's kind of on our team. She's on TKO, but she did like this fall into fitness, and it was like her and another coach, and they were like doing like a star jump, like from 21 Day Fix with like the weights and like your legs are out. And they were both jumping, and there was like leaves under them, and it was like fall into fitness. I don't know if it worked, but it was cute and gimmicky, and I don't know. I could see people maybe being like, yeah, I'll start. So anyway, if you guys need any help or have any questions, I will probably send you a voice text, but I can always get to you and send you some info. And if you have any coaches or people interested that have weird questions, always reach out to me or Rachel if she's your personally sponsored coach. And I mean, if she can't find the answer, she'll ask me. If I can't find the answer, I'll ask Beachbody. I'll ask Brandy. We'll figure it out. So don't ever feel like you can't come to us because we do have the time. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for jumping on and spending your hour with me. I know that you all have lots of things to do. So, oh, and also I was going to say, if you guys want to schedule a personal call with me or, well, I don't want to put that on you, Rachel, but if you want to schedule a personal call with me, I'm going to be starting an acuity scheduler, which is basically like, it'll be a link, and it'll say, like, Lauren has these days and these times open for a call. It might be a month from now, or it might be a week from now, but it'll just be, like, whenever I have calls open, and you can just, like, click it, and it'll, like, save us for a call. So even if I'm not your personally sponsored coach, I'm happy to help you with anything. So I will be posting that in the group soon, and if you guys think you like that, you could post it for your team and, like, sign up with Acuity. It's totally free. So that's probably a good way. But I do want to keep in touch with you guys and have personal calls more often, just so I know where you're at, what your goals are, those kinds of things, and how I can help. So that's all I have. But have a good rest of the week, and if y'all need anything, always call.
Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Lauren. Bye.
Okay, bye.